The Battle of Amami-Ōshima, a defining maritime clash. In the early hours of December 22, 2001, the calm seas near Amami-Ōshima, a picturesque island located between Kyushu and Okinawa, became the site of an intense maritime confrontation that would have significant implications for international relations in East Asia. This incident, later known as the Battle of Amami-Ōshima, was not just a simple chase, but a dramatic demonstration of North Korea's clandestine operations and Japan's resolve to protect its territorial integrity. The origin of this confrontation traced back to ongoing surveillance activities conducted by Japan's maritime forces, tasked with monitoring North Korean movements amid escalating regional tensions. North Korea's history of espionage, illicit smuggling of drugs and arms, and unauthorized incursions into Japanese waters had put the Japanese Coast Guard on high alert. The confrontation began when a Japanese maritime patrol aircraft, during a routine surveillance mission, identified an unmarked black vessel acting suspiciously near Amami-Ōshima. The vessel's attempts to evade detection and its refusal to respond to communication attempts raised immediate red flags. As the Japanese Coast Guard approached, the vessel initiated a high-speed escape attempt, prompting a full-scale operational response. Reinforcements, including several Coast Guard ships and additional aircraft, were called in to intercept the rogue ship. The chase stretched over several hours, covering a vast area across the East China Sea. The North Korean vessel employed aggressive maneuvers in a desperate bid to shake off its pursuers, but the Japanese forces maintained close pursuit. The situation escalated when the North Korean crew, cornered and facing capture, opened fire on the Japanese vessels with automatic weapons. This sudden aggression forced the Japanese Coast Guard into a defensive position, and they returned fire, marking a rare instance of direct combat for the maritime agency. The exchange of gunfire continued, with both sides maneuvering under the strain of battle conditions. As the confrontation drew to its peak, the North Korean vessel, heavily damaged from the gunfire and unable to continue its flight, stopped in the water. In a final act of defiance, or perhaps to avoid the capture of sensitive materials, the crew detonated explosives on board. The ship erupted into flames and began to sink, sending a plume of smoke into the sky and debris scattering across the sea. Following the explosion, the Japanese Coast Guard swiftly moved to conduct rescue operations. Amidst the floating debris and oily water, several North Korean sailors were pulled from the sea, some severely injured. The recovery effort also focused on collecting floating wreckage, which later proved crucial in piecing together the intentions and capabilities of the sunken vessel. The aftermath of the battle brought intense diplomatic scrutiny. Japan demanded explanations from North Korea, which predictably denied any official involvement. The incident spurred international condemnation and discussions at the United Nations, highlighting North Korea's provocative actions in the region. The Battle of Amami-Ōshima had lasting effects on Japan's maritime security policies, leading to strengthened maritime surveillance and improved protocols for dealing with similar threats. It also served as a critical reminder of the persistent tensions in Northeast Asia and the need for vigilance by all nations involved. In the years following, the incident has been studied extensively by military strategists and academics, used as a case study in asymmetric naval warfare and the challenges of maritime law enforcement against state-backed espionage activities. Today, the waters around Amami-Ōshima are peaceful again, but the echoes of that December morning continue to influence the strategic calculations of Japan and its neighbors, ensuring that the lessons learned are not forgotten. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like, share, and click subscribe to receive notification when we drop new content.